Hey guys, in this quick video, I wanted to take a look at a couple different options you can do to create stylized eyelids for a character. So I'm just playing around and I'm making this kind of a stylized bust of a like an old guy, I guess. And I was thinking, what would be some possible solutions to create eyelids for this character? So once you position the sphere right for the eye, what would be the next step to create the actual eyelids? So there's three different scenarios I can think of, or three different options, right? So one of them would be to select the base mesh of the head, and then you can grab something like the inflate brush or clay buildup brush. And if I select clay buildup, I switched my alpha to something nice and smooth. And then I can turn on Sculptor's Pro, for example. And then what I could do is I can just start kind of building the eyelid that way, right? And as long as the Sculptor's Pro is on and I do have Dynamesh turned on, I can just literally infinitely, add more and more geometry and build my eyelid that way, right? Then if I wanted to, get out of the Sculptor's Pro mode, I can re-Dynamesh and maybe smooth this out. And that's one way of doing it. So what would be another way? So this would be option one. Option two would be something that I saw Point Pusher do, or Danny Williams, right? And that was a really cool technique that he demonstrated when I watched him. He grabbed the eye, and what he did is he duplicated the eyeball. So now there's two of them. I could just go and, for example, just scale it up, right? Once I scale it up just a little bit to be a little bit larger than the other one, what I could do is I can, as long as this is kind of matching the same Dynamesh level, right? This is my base mesh is 512. And as long as this one is 512 as well, I can actually merge them together, right? So I can take this new one, I can move it up, for example, grab my base mesh and just merge them down. And now what I can do is I can re-Dynamesh everything, and you can see that this has been kind of infused or sealed into the base mesh, right? So now holding down the shift key, I can of course clean this up. And then what I could do that so Danny do is that he grabs something like the Damien standard brush, turn the intensity all the way up, and just literally just make a cut. So that's another way of doing it. And this is a really cool option because it gives you a lot of control. And it's very fast, right? And you have kind of a pretty much perfect eyelid. All right, so that's cool. So that's one, that would be a second option. And the third one would be, let me just undo this. And this is the one that I usually do. I will just grab the eyeball. Again, I'll duplicate it. And then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and do the same thing. I'll grab the move and scale it up just a little bit, right? And then you can do Control Shift and grab like the knife rectangular tool. And let's just make sure that we are not in perspective mode. And then what I'll do, I'll just simply cut it, right? Just like that. And that's kind of cool because it gives you really sharp, kind of clean lines. Now if I go back, you can see what that looks like. I can also, of course, duplicate it, grab something like my move, and let's go ahead and rotate this around so we have a bottom eyelid. We can put it into maybe a better position. So you have something like that. And now the cool thing about this, you can, you have individual control for each eyelid, so you can adjust it as you wish. Maybe you want to sculpt it a little more. Go to this one. Let's do the same thing. All right, and then what I could do now is I can merge them together, right? And again, just move them up just like I did before, and just merge them down and kind of infuse the this here and just re-Dynamesh. So very similar result, but a few different ways of doing it. And then of course, if you wanted to flip it to the other side, we can do that by just simply doing mirror and weld, right? And I could do the same thing with the eyeball as well. So now I have two of them on both sides. All right, so you have a few different options. I just wanted to show you a few fun ways to quickly create stylized eyelids. So let me know which method you prefer, and which one, or maybe there's some other ones that you do that is even better. All right, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.